This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Welcome, YouTube, to my review of the Focal Elear Headphones. Now, Focal is mainly firstly, a home audio theater listening kind of setup. Then they delved into the car audio industry, and that's where I had my first experiences with them. They make some incredibly expensive components and subwoofers for car audio, and I had the pleasure of putting some in my GTO, and that's where I had my first experiences with Focal. They're a French-based company, so it's not Focal, it's Focal, the French. And they're an amazing audio company. Now, my first interaction with their headphone line was I bought their Focal Spirit One headphones right when they were available. And I was disappointed with those headphones. The clamping pressure was immense, and the sound quality was mediocre. It was a $300 pair of headphones, and they were obviously trying to directly compete with Beats by Dre. The Beats by Dre headphones had a little bit better build quality, actually, and they were a little bit better to listen to as well. So having the Focals was disappointing. I ended up getting rid of the Focals and going with a set of V-Moda M100s, which was in the same price point, and I mentioned in last week's video. So that was my initial impression with Focal. But I heard that Focal was going to give it another chance and actually use some ingenuity and some severe revamp to their headphone line. And they came out with the Elear and the Utopia. So I decided I would give them another chance and pick up a set of the Elears. And boy, am I glad that I did. The build quality is absolutely superb. The band itself is a nice leather. It's probably a bonded leather, but it feels nice and has a nice feel to it. The inside of the band is a nice supple microfiber memory foam band. The ear cup Y extension that holds the ear cup in is a nice thick piece of molded aluminum. And the ear cups themselves have a nice supple foam in them. Not quite as good as the AKG K7XX, which by my standards is the nicest set of ear pads on any headphone that I've ever put on my head, but definitely that better than that of, let's say, the Hi-Fi Man 400i foam, which is actually really good itself. So these are close to the best ear foam cups that I've ever tested. The clamping pressure is absolutely spot on. It's not overly so that it causes you to get a headache, but it's not too light that you have sound leak and it's not a good seal. Now, these are a completely open headphone. They are one of the most transparently open headphones that I've ever seen or tested. You could kind of see through the 400i's, and they were an open headphone, but these you can definitely see right through. Now, Focal is trying a new technology where they're using basically a mini speaker built out of a composite aluminum magnesium build, and it's something that they've used in their tweeters for years. And in the Utopias, I believe they're using beryllium, which is why the Utopias retail for about $4,000. The Elears retail for $1,000. Now, you're saying that's a lot of money, but when you look at the overall build quality, it is absolutely a superb build. And in the build alone, it's worth at least $400 to $500. But then you get to the sound. Now, I know you guys want to hear about the sound, and the sound is absolutely amazing. From the second you take them out of the box, most headphones need break-in. Some people debate that, but I'm a firm believer in it. And even straight out of the box with very little minimal break-in, these headphones just deliver an impactful soundstage. It is wide and open and airy, and the bass is, for an open headphone, the bass delivers with good impact. It is the best bass impact from a open headphone that I've ever heard, and it rivals that bass impact of some closed headphones. It sounds better than the semi-open AKG K7XXs. This is a very in-your-ear headphone. It just delivers directly into your head. It's amazing. It's basically like strapping two speakers, bookshelf speakers, to the side of your head and just being submersed in the listening environment. The upper range, which is something that Focal is known for, is incredibly articulate and precise. It's not airy per se, but it is definitely a nice sound to listen to in the upper range. The mid range delivers with perfect vocal clarity, and the performance of the mid range is absolutely breathtaking. The bass has good solid impact. It doesn't quite get down as low as some other headphones that I've tested, but where it does play, it plays incredibly well, and it probably gets down to a solid 80 hertz before there's any dramatic fall off. So with that all being said, if you have $1,000 to spend on a set of headphones, I would believe that this is the best $1,000 set of headphones on the market today. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on next week's video.